feel like I hold my breath every time that happens. What up? What's good? It's hot. It's bright. Let's get this show going. I apologize. I was very, very loud. I shouldn't be so loud. Hey, who caught the live last night? Crazy. It was like, came out of nowhere. Today's show, honestly, after hearing, the news of that young child getting her life taken, unfortunately, again, at the hands of police, we got to talk about it. We have to talk about it. It is too bright in here. Hold on. It's like 9 million Kelvin, bro. Better-ish? Damn, it's hot. Yee! They turn it up on me. And then I get to control it. And then they'll fucking crank it back because they're going to say, it's too moody. It's too moody. You really don't want to be so moody when you do your show. It's a bit aggressive. Don't scare them. Shit like that. Where y'all at? Drop a slot machine. Can I drop a slot machine? And then we'll get this show going. How is everybody? How is your day going? Slot machines in the chat. Let's get it popping. My name is Kasabian Lavoe. Let's just get right into the show. And we'll talk about the debate from last night. And let's see where everything goes. The song of the show is 50 Cent. I get high all the time. Commemorating 420. It was a beautiful day yesterday, but we smoke every day, so. Last night was different because we don't do lives like that. It wasn't the Kasabian Lavoe Show. So, I hope you tapped in. Again, the song is 50 Cent. I get high all the time. I don't need shit. I smoke that good shit. And I'm on some good shit. And some chocolate. I'm high all the time. Roll up, then I tell them, hold up. You ain't give me money, you ain't smoking in my benzo. 20 is Lorenzo, smoking on endo. High as a motherfucker, I be on the back streets. Oh, locked up, stabbed up, shot up. Every time I pop up, a lot going on in my hood. I shoot the dice, I holler, get him, girl. Daddy need new shoes. Daddy need Pirellis that look mean on 22s. Stash box, Xbox, laptop, fax machine, phone. Bulletproof that bitch and I'm gone. 2003 Suburban swerving. It's Kasabian. Kasabian Lavoe wine. What's going on, beautiful people? My name is Kasabian Lavoe. Welcome to the Kasabian Lavoe Show. I'm hype. Just had some coffee. I gotta do the chair thing. Hype. Not really. I'm mentally exhausted. And I'm gonna turn this damn light off because it's just, I need a break from these damn bright lights. Ugh. Please hold. How's everybody doing? To the millions and millions of podcast listeners, I thank y'all for tuning in yesterday. Y'all are amazing. It'll be on the site and it'll be in the podcast playlist. Or I guess the RSS feed, we will call it, today with the new show. Please bear with me. It was impromptu. It wasn't necessarily well thought out or planned. It just happened. And the conversation was, I think, pretty good. We had some technical difficulties, so that definitely made it a little difficult. I would love to have more guests on that we could speak to because I feel like having conversations is a better way for us to not influence each, I guess teach. I mean, we learn from one another, and it's just really good that I was able to have that conversation yesterday, and I came away, from it with I guess a different perspective on a person that I thought I knew, and not even a different perspective. It's just we grow, we change, we're gonna adjust according to the things that are around us. But I mean, not everybody's gonna see things in the same light that you do, but at the same time, a lot of people, I don't know if it's preference or growth. I don't know. Just because we're friends from way back doesn't mean that we're gonna have the same exact views on things, but I just feel like there's a lot of things in between that maybe happen that cause wow, I'm so shiny. I'm so shiny. I just think that there's like underlining issues that caused that conversation to go the way it did. It didn't make any sense to the topic because it's a race thing. It really is. But let's get into today's show. My name is Kasabian Lavoe. Head over to www.klavoe.com. Check out the merch. Check out the music. New music is coming. I was in the studio today. I was rapping because I'm a rapper. Head over to popl.co, popl.co. Check out what they got. They got digital business cards. If you use Kasabian Lavoe at checkout, you save 20%. So head over to popl.co, popl.co. Use Kasabian Lavoe at checkout. Let me know how that goes. Digital business cards are dope because, like, in the post-corona world, you don't want to hand out business cards. Nobody wants your business card. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just gross. So head over to Popl and check them out. Do I have a Popl? I do have my Popl. This is Popl. Yeah. Womp womp. Did I say you head over to K-Lavo? I did. So literally, as the show finished, it was, like I said, it was impromptu, but as it finished, there was a police shooting with a child. The child had a knife. The child called the police because she was getting jumped. She was a little girl. She got a knife to defend herself. When the police got there, they didn't really de-escalate. Yes, she did have a knife, but this is where my argument for training comes in, because the argument that always wants to get made is a racial argument, but in all honesty, in all reality, this situation is just terrible training. It really is. Like, there's no excuse. It was a knife. It wasn't a gun. You can take a knife away from somebody. And you know what? When you're a cop, sorry that probably nobody's told you this, you sign up for this shit. You have to go in there and be willing to sacrifice your life. Or honestly, what's the point? Like, what's the purpose of, do your job. Do your job. That was terrible policing. Once again, terrible policing. It made no fucking sense. There should have been 5 million ways to de-escalate that situation, and there wasn't. Like, nothing changes. I was told yesterday that with the verdict of George Floyd's murderers being prosecuted and hopefully getting jail time, that was justice, and this would be the turn of change. I don't understand why we needed to wait for all that. That doesn't make any sense. It never did. It never does. That's a bullshit. That's a cop-out. It's really a cop-out. And it's beyond race. If we don't fight for people, just the people, we're never going to go nowhere. Once you divide it up and you start to categorize and make groups, all you do is single out people and make expectations for other people, and it causes a rift. First and foremost, like, before moving forward, I want everybody to know, like, I'm Puerto Rican. When I said I'm a different type of nigga, we are. I'm from the Bronx. Like, I don't know anything else. My family has married in all different races. My cousin's married to a Chinese woman. I got cousins married to black women and black men, and vice versa. Like, I got cousins that are black. Like, I don't know nothing else. Like, sorry, like, this is my culture. Like, I am a Puerto Rican from the Bronx, and if you know anybody from the East Coast, ask them. We're considered black. It's not a race thing. As far as, like, Spanish people claiming that they're white and all this other weird shit. Like, I don't know none of that. I didn't grow up like that. I grew up eating Puerto Rican food in a Puerto Rican neighborhood with a million Puerto Rican people everywhere, and every other Caribbean you could imagine, and people from everywhere. Like, just that whole racial thing is just so fucking stupid because it creates a narrative, right? The George Floyd issue is the same as the issue that we saw yesterday. Bad training. Just bad training. See, it has nothing to do with race or her being a little fucking girl or George Floyd being 6, whatever. It's not right. It's not right. You know, I think morally, we don't have a legitimate code between police and people, right? Like, this whole blue code shit, that's out the fucking window. More vibes. Yeah. That's out the window. Like, your job is to protect and serve. You did not protect, you did not serve. In no instance here, I don't see how change comes if we don't start. A verdict, a conviction, all that's bullshit. What we need to do is legitimately sit down and come up with change for our neighborhoods and our people. There's too many cop-outs. There's no answers. The difference between me and somebody else is that I'm going to give you my issue and my queries and then give you a solution. I want a plan. I want to change things. I really want change. And it's levels of change. I've already talked that I know it's beyond just police reform. There's education reform that we need. You want to get rid of crime? You got to help with education. You have to invest in your people. America is so strange. They don't invest in their people. Invest in your people. We need help. Stop. They divide us up. I think the sickest thing, and let me just get this off my chest, is a white apologist. Like, that shit drives me crazy. Why the fuck what are you apologizing for? You don't even know. Like, you're gonna bend and twist yourself all up trying to just be okay with the people. Damn, I said that wrong, because it ain't even the people. Like, that whole, it's pandering, but I mean, it has to be a different word. I gotta go to the dictionary. I gotta get a couple words for what it is when people do things to fit in. Like, honestly, like, this shit doesn't make any sense. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't care how long I've known you. I don't care who you are. I will never let somebody speak for a certain race that they're not. Like, I don't come up on here and speak for the black plight or the black people. Like, I come up here and I speak for the ghetto. Like, that's from day one. Nothing changes. I speak for the poor people. I speak for those that don't know and want to know. I speak for those that want a different view of things. Like, everything is so bleak out there, and if you let anybody else tell you, like my guest last night, you would think it's the end of the world. But that's not the case. It's really not the case. We have to have solutions. This poor little girl lost her life. Like, over a fight. She got shot 4 times. This is another thing I was telling when me and Mandy was talking about, when the woman shot the little boy that jumped into the car, and she shot him 1 time. I said, yeah, she thought she grabbed her taser, because when they grab their gun, they're trained to crack 3. Bap, bap, bap. It's a police thing. Like I said, I was taught that many, many years ago. I don't know how real or how fake that is or whatever the case is, but police are trained to shoot in 3s in a triangle motion. I don't know what that does. I'm assuming I'm not into guns, contrary to belief. I know a couple guns because I play Call of Duty, and I own a couple weapons to protect myself because I don't trust my bodyguard is going to put his life on the line for my family. I'm not a gun guy. I really don't care. I'd rather fight. My hands work good. I'm not tripping. Like, none of that type of shit bothers me. My hands work real good. So, I don't understand why cops do what they do and how they do. I don't even understand how you can confuse a taser for a gun. It's just like, it's just a lot of fucking training that needs to be done. Like, every instance that we can talk about where there's police malpractice, it literally just comes down to training under pressure, de-escalation, like legitimate de-escalation. I think there's a lot of mental health issues that we need to address. There's so much that can go into this reform that'll help us as a people. Like, what's the point of not having the police department do the right thing? What the fuck is that about? Like, you want to defund the police? Who you going to call when your house gets broke into? You're going to call 911. Who are you going to call when you get in a car accident? You're going to call 911. Like, defunding the police doesn't do anything. And if it did, what's the solution? Like, what comes with defunding the police? I need to hear that argument. I don't understand that argument. What comes with that? Nobody ever says anything about that. They just go defund them. And then what? Then where does that go? Where does that lead to? There's no answers. It's always crickets. Either way, people's lives are lost at the hands of people that should be protecting us. And it's not right. It really is. It's very sombering. Like, that was a little girl. I don't give a fuck. She had a bat, a knife. I mean, she didn't even have a gun in her hand. That's bullshit. That fucked me up. And I hate watching videos like that at night because I know what it does to me. And I saw it and I was like, oh, I cannot believe it. It really broke my heart. If you didn't watch the debate last night, it's on the YouTube page. It'll be on the RSS feed today as well. And that's it. Man, we need better police training, y'all. We really do. It's fucked up. It's fucked up that we're dealing with this type of shit still. It really is. It's like, how long is this supposed to continue? That was a kid, bro. That's a baby lost her life in front of our fucking house. That shit is hard to swallow. My name